As someone who always forgets that my husband and I are in an interracial relationship, it's difficult to hear that in 2013, some people still experience very painful rejection from their family and friends about their choice of romantic partner.
I'm from South Carolina. Emmett was down for Thanksgiving, and I wanted to take him to meet my dad. And so I called my dad, or I sent my dad an email and said I wanted to have lunch with him, and sent a picture of Emmett and myself. And he asked me what race Emmett was, and I said he was African American. And he sort of ended the conversation, but it wasn't clear how negative it was. And then my stepmother called me to tell me that we would not be having lunch and that my dad didn't want to have anything to do with me anymore.
And that must have come entirely out of the blue.
My dad and I have always had some strain because I'm liberal and he's not. He's very much a Tea Party conservative, but I was not expecting to be just, turned away entirely.
What exactly did your stepmother say to you?
Basically, she said that I was not living by the values that my dad believed in. And so he wouldn't be talking to me anymore because he couldn't support my lifestyle choices.
And when you look at your blog post, it has over 300 comments, and that's a lot, especially for a personal blog. It just speaks to how the issue hit a chord with so many individuals. Do you know if your dad or if your dad or your stepmother has actually read this piece?
I have no idea. I haven't heard from either of them outside of I got a Christmas card from my stepmother. So I haven't heard from him at all. I know other members of my family have read it. So I wouldn't be surprised he knows I have a blog and that it gets a fair amount of views. So depending on how much he doesn't want to think about me or talk to me, I'm not sure if he's seen it or not. I haven't heard from him.
I have just been really just sort of focused on making sure Ashley's okay. Like I didn't get, people sort of expected I was going to get really angry, but I really was just making sure Ashley's okay. That's really how it starts and ends for me.
And that's the role of a great boyfriend, no matter what the issue is, making sure that your partner is okay. Is this the first time you have experienced this with someone you were dating?
Yes. Yeah, I've never experienced this before at all. Yeah.
And so have you thought about, on Ashley's behalf, reaching out perhaps and seeing if you can bring everything together like in the movies?
No, I'm just sort of to the point where if it's just his loss, then I just sort of will move on. So I'm just going to focus on Ashley.
And that, Ashley, I know you that support means a lot to you.
Well, it does, especially since, obviously there's part of my family I'm no longer getting support from. But it's my dad's choice. The door is open, but I don't think that Emmett or I should be spending our time trying to fix something that we didn't break.